some countries, like I believe France, MK Venu is one of the countries which actually did that, and in fact found, the French government or an agency of the French government found that some phones of French journalists was in fact infected by Pegasus. So Venu, would you say if that's how the probe goes about it, not so much directly the question of whether the government bought and used it, but first look at whether the so-called victims were in fact targeted, would that be okay for you as amongst those who's you were amongst those who was reportedly targeted by it?
I would, Srinivasan, I would like to wait and see what the terms of reference of the committee would be. Let the committee be set up. There are two issues, Srinivasan, which I would submit should be sort of discussed or should be explored in this committee. One, of course, what Yashovardhan just said. They are free to determine whether phones which had indeed been tested to be infected, they can be examined. And in this context, why not invite the French cyber security authorities? This committee should speak to them,
right,
and find out how they discovered that some of the phones which were part of the NSO list of journalists indeed were tested positive, and they can do that. In fact, that would be useful. More important than that, Srinivasan, for me, the key issue where the government has actually painted itself in the corner is that they have clearly committed themselves via a statement in 2019, where Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad clearly said that WhatsApp, he agreed, and there was a statement that WhatsApp had been compromised. About 140, WhatsApp phones in India, Pegasus spyware. That is a reality. Now, this committee should go into that also. I think WhatsApp should be.
We'll come to that. We'll come to that WhatsApp. Okay, we'll come to that WhatsApp statement.
One more thing.
Okay, sir. Venu, let me move on. I'll come back to you. Venu, allow me to move on because it's a packed house tonight, and the WhatsApp and all of that. For those who are just joining the story, may be complicated. We'll explain that in a second. But the point here is, Mr. Nambiar, that if this is what it is going to come to, that the center is going to start taking these phones and probing them for whether it was infected or not, because the allegation was serious that this is something that's happened to Indian citizens, why did it have to go to the Supreme Court for this to happen? Why did the center not immediately say, the moment the story broke, that this is a big scandal, we must look into this? Why did it require the nudging of the Supreme Court?
It's very simple. The center do not believe that center is not doing any phone tapping. That is the reason. It's simply that it is not even. It is just an allegation. What Mr. Venu said just now.
But the center is not saying that.
Just give me.
But 30 seconds. Mr. Nambiar, you are putting words in the center's mouth. Center is not saying that we are not doing phone tapping. Center is saying yes, we do surveillance. Number one. Number two, they have not. Number two, hold on. This is the center's own language. They have they have not categorically denied that they've used or may have bought Pegasus. They have issued a series of non-denials. We can put up that graphic on screen. We have tracked these non-denials all the way starting from 2019 to the present, right? And we've carried it on this show as well. There's been a series of non-denials saying that earlier reports on Pegasus had no factual basis. NSO group has rubbished claims in the report. Ravi Shankar Prasad saying if over 45 countries are using Pegasus, why is only India being targeted? There is robust legal framework in this country, etc., etc. So there's been no categorical denial so far.